Do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Greetings, everybody. This is Dr. Willie Jolley, and this is the Taylor-Jolley, my beautiful bride. And hey, Greg Kazera, you joined. All right. And welcome to everybody who's joining in from wherever you may be joining from around the world. We're the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. 10 Secrets to Shape a Great Marriage. We've been married for 38 years. 38 years. Oh, wow.
The Kazeras have been married longer.
They have been. They've been greeting us from West Virginia tonight. Good. Well, welcome to wherever you may be. We are grateful for those who are first timers. We say welcome and glad you're here. We've been doing this every Monday night for about 4 or 5 years now. Not quite. 4 years.
I think 4.
4 years. We haven't missed a Monday night. So we sometimes have to pre-record it if we're traveling, but we have been doing it because we want to give people, we wrote this book with a goal to save 1 million marriages and enhance 1 million marriages. So we're working hard to do it, and it takes work. If you got a goal, you got to work at it. So, but we have marriages that have been healed, marriages that have been put back together, marriages that were either in the divorce process or the divorce had been decreed and they're back together because of the principles in this book. We didn't create all these principles. We learned from some wise mentors. And we share what we learn. So welcome.
Topic?
Nope, not yet. I want to make sure to thank all of those who tell their friends about the show, as well as those who watch on the replays. We want to make sure we give them shout outs because some people watch and listen on the replays. We want to let you know how much we appreciate you wherever you are to watch it. People all over the world are watching it, so we're thankful. Okay, now topic. Oh, the hat. 98.6 is a terrific band that I played with.
You have to pull it down so they can see it, honey.
98.6 is a terrific old school band that I played with when I was a teenager. And
50 years ago?
40-some years ago. And we were able to reclaim our music that had been locked up, tied up in legal affairs, and now is back. mp6.band. mp6, the number 6.band. You're going to love this music. Great music. Okay, 98.6. Go check them out. All right, now, Madam.
Topic this evening. Mm-hmm. Should flirtatious texting lead to divorce?
Well, why don't you give us some context?
Okay, the issue is
you got information from a person.
I'm ashamed that my husband caught me texting a male friend with flirtatious language. My husband was looking over my shoulder. I didn't know he was there. And now he wants a divorce. I don't want a divorce. I just enjoyed the attention and I wanted someone to make me feel attractive. I don't know how to explain to my husband. How do I fix this? I don't want a divorce.
Wow.
That's kind of complicated.
Ooh, that's complicated. That is complicated. But I got the answer. My answer. I'll wait for you to share your answer.
First of all, I feel really bad for her. I don't know how long they've been married or any of that. But it's a breakdown in communication. So she's saying that I'm communicating with someone else because I want to feel attractive, I want attention, and she should have said to her husband that I need more attention. That's a communication issue, right? But It's not too late to fix it.
No.
Counseling is major. Okay, so then we can break it down. Of course, I did some background information on this.
You did research? Oh my goodness.
There's just all kinds of stuff out there, but some abstract. There was an abstract Indian Journal of Psychology. I didn't know there was such a thing. An Indian Journal of Psychology from an article from December of 2009 that did research and talked about the fact that increased use of the internet has raised the issue of online infidelity. That's what it's called.
Wow, online infidelity.
It's called online. I mean, that's the sophisticated online infidelity. But texting, sexting, whatever, it falls into a new category of online infidelity, which actually emotionally is just like infidelity. And then infidelity, online or not, emotional, is not necessarily, is not sexual. You're not actually doing the act, but you're communicating in such a fashion that you're making the effort to say that I'm interested.
What is infidelity? Let's make sure we got a good working area. I'm going to give it to you. Infidelity is the state or action or state of being unfaithful to a spouse or other sexual partner.
Well, what is unfaithful? Okay, so now what is unfaithful?
Unfaithful means they're having relations with somebody other than that person. Now,
is that a physical?
That's where we got to get to, because it says here the definition is a state or act of being unfaithful to a spouse or other sexual partner, someone you have sex with, being unfaithful.
Well, from the articles, other articles and online issues that I have read, it's infidelity is not necessarily only a physical act with somebody who's not your legal partner.
Because this woman said she did not have any physical.
No.
It was just flirtatious text.
It was flirtatious.
And she felt it was innocent.
And she enjoyed the attention. Your battery's low.
Ain't that something? Huh. So she felt it was no big deal.
I don't know that. I only know she said that it made her feel special. It made her feel attractive. And she doesn't want to divorce her husband.
Does not want to divorce
She was not having sex with this person. They were simply conversing. Do you need to fix that?
I can fix it while you talk. Go ahead.
Okay. So definitely they need marital therapy. And then the question then becomes, okay, so I'm saying I think it's fixable. I mean, I don't know all the details, but it's fixable with counseling. But what constitutes online, internet, texting, sexting? Is that right? Is that what you call it, right? Flirting with someone that you're attracted to. So you wouldn't flirt with somebody you're not attracted to, right? So first, there's a problem if you're flirting with somebody anyway who is not your mate, because there is some level of attraction.
Okay.
And then you're probably sharing some intimate details.
Intimate details.
Sharing. And now, what are some of those intimate details? I don't know. Is it?
Well,
that you
could be talking about, I don't know what she was saying to him, but I do know this.
It was upsetting to her husband.
That's correct. Whatever it was, he didn't like it.
Correct.
Now, have you finished?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. I got my opinion, y'all. Y'all got to hear my opinion.
It's also called sexting or intimate texting. And that was one of the issues that Cheryl brought up. We were discussing this earlier that made her hot and bothered, right?
Yeah.
And that when you are sexting, which this lady was not doing.
Sexting is taking off your clothes, sending naked pictures.
It's showing nude photos.
Sending nudes of yourself. Sending sexually explicit messages.
But this lady
having
was not,
sex through text.
I don't know how you do. Well,
How
anyway,
you do
so,
that?
So here's some examples of that. I don't quite know how you do that, but nobody needs to be told that sexting a person outside of a relationship is wrong, right?
Right.
What about texting your ex spouse?
Well, that kind of runs us back into what we were talking about last week, spinning the block. But you with somebody else and you go back to your ex.
Oh, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
Right. Texting a coworker personal information not related to your job. Is that a problem?
That can be a problem.
Okay. Now, something I had not heard of before. What is micro cheating?
What is that?
That is a private social media group, such as a travel group or shopping group. Maybe so. That's why it's called micro cheating. It's a little small group that you're a part of, and you're hitting on each other. Oh wow! I
Texting swingers.
Wow.
Woo! Texting swingers.
And then it said, well, you wouldn't want to do that anyway. Not revealing relationship to the texting partner. Not revealing. There's also the possibility that the person who is doing the texting doesn't tell the partner they are texting that they're married.
Ooh. They're not being honest. Deceitful.
Wow. So that's like all I got.
That all you got?
That's really
all right. So I wanted to let you get through your portion before I give y'all my position on this. So let's see if I got this right. This lady has been texting someone,
a friend,
who is not her husband, with flirtatious, which she feels is innocent, flirtatious, to feel attracted, to feel appreciated, to feel.
She didn't say innocent. She said that she was doing it because it made her feel attractive. And she wanted.
Well, let's define what that means. That made her feel attractive. Now, here's what that means. That, okay, people married, been married a while. Sometimes you go out and women want some fella to wolf whistle at them because they're looking good. And maybe her husband doesn't say, baby, you look good. So before she was married, when she had her high heels on and a tight dress on and walking down the street, somebody might ride by, bump, bump. She's feeling good about herself. Okay. And that's what she wants. It's not about what she's getting from her husband or not. It's to feel attractive to the general public, because that's what she used to get when she was walking down the street.
But she's not getting it from her husband.
It ain't got nothing to do with her husband. I'm giving you the rest of the story. Okay, husband could tell her, baby, you look good. Oh yeah, but you know, I tell you, you look good all the time. Don't I?
You do.
But
you might be lying.
But you know, if you were at the gym and some young man came over and said, "You sure look good," you appreciate that.
And I say I appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's not sometimes what the husband is lacking. It's just the feeling that she still got it.
But why do you need to initiate?
She might not initiate, but she's going along with it. I mean, because I still got it. I still got the bing, bing, bang, bang, boom, boom, bam, bam.
Why do you need to do that if you are fulfilled in your relationship?
Well, ego. That's the reason. Her ego needed feeding. Now, the answer is, if you are fulfilled, then it's not important. But sometimes people want to feel like they still got it. Okay.
I'm saying
Even though they're in love.
there has to be a hole there.
Well, there's something missing.
To
I
follow up on if somebody says you look good or whatever, I'm like, I appreciate that. Old enough to be your grandmother. I'm not. No need to go any further with that. I don't have a hole anywhere that I need filled.
So you're not gonna push it with, let me send a text to get some kind of response back.
No.
Well, part of that is immaturity. Part of that is undisciplined. Okay, not disciplined, and
it's an emotional
influence. Influenced by television, media, and these Real Housewives of Hollywood and all that kind of foolishness. So here's what I'm saying to everybody: is one, that you got to get discipline. First, on the lady's side, she shouldn't have been texting with this man who was not her husband. It's the bottom line, because it's immature. It's immature and it's undisciplined. If you want more attention from your husband, tell him.
Which goes back to
but many people say, yes, you did. Now I got more
about a lack of
yes.
communication.
Yeah. I got that. Yeah.
Obviously, they don't know how.
Yeah, we've been there. Okay, we got that all right. So, but sometimes people have a hard time saying to their spouse, "Would you give me more attention?" They don't feel like they need to tell them that they want this. You said something to me. You said years ago, you are romantic by your nature. Mm-hmm. And so you've never had to say to me, give me more attention. Well, she'll come and say, come to bed earlier. Come to bed earlier. I want to talk to you. I want to just sit and talk in the bed. I'm working and come to bed earlier.
Oh, no, I don't say sit and talk. I'll say, I want to feel on you.
That's right. Ooh, I like feeling.
So we've never had an issue.
No.
Of expressing how we feel. I had to work at it. It came naturally to you.
Yes. Okay.
But I realized how important that was and that you needed to know how I felt about everything.
Yes.
So I had to learn how to articulate that.
Yes. Okay. Boom. Now, let's go to the husband. That's what I really want to get to.
He's hurt. He's offended.
Yes. But
honey,
but
you're so loud.
I got to get this emphasis. But most people that I know of, when they get married, they take a vow. Get ready. Y'all better get ready. They take a vow and they say in front of the preacher, and they make a vow to God that I'm taking you for richer, for poor, in sickness, in health, for better, for worse. So
we forget that.
Hold on. How do you define worse? What's worse? What's worse? Huh? What's worse? And when you define what's worse, has an impact on how you will handle the difficult moments. This is a difficult moment. And he's saying, I need a divorce. I'm saying counseling. You can work through this.
I think it's ego. It would make sense.
Well, I don't know. I don't know the reason why he did it. I don't know if it's ego. It probably is.
Why he said his feelings are hurt.
Yeah, but
he's shocked. He's looking over her shoulder. She's
let's go back.
Down,
let's go back.
And he discovers that she's saying amorous stuff to somebody else.
Inappropriate stuff. I don't know what she said, but whatever it was appropriate for a married woman to say to he felt it was inappropriate. Whatever it was. But it's the bottom line is this. He wants to divorce for richer, for poor, sickness and health, better for worse. There's going to be some worse stuff. Okay.
I
Now,
don't think that's a logical.
hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. I let you go through all of this stuff.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
So I spoke for a funeral.
Is this one I heard before?
You have heard this before. 2 weeks ago, the man lived 2 doors to the left of my house while I was growing up. He and his wife and his 4 children. His children were my playmates. He was the mayor of the neighborhood. He drove a cab. He also had a grocery store for a short while. And everybody knew him because he was big baller shot caller through the neighborhood. His wife was a beautiful woman. I mean, just physically beautiful, spiritually beautiful. Inside, just would give you the coat off her back. Well, when he died, his family asked me to eulogize him. When I got to the church, the presider, who grew up in the neighborhood as well, the guy who was going to be presiding over the service before I spoke, said, "Did you read the obituary?" I said, "No, I haven't read the obituary." He said, "You better read it. Look at the detail of the children." In the obituary, said he had 6 children. Hold up. He only had 4 children. It says here he had 6 children. Come to find out, he had 2 children with women in the neighborhood that were not his wife. After the service, I went up to his wife, and she could tell by the look on my face that I was stunned, shocked, stupefied. She said, "You didn't know, did you?" I said, "No, ma'am, I did not know." She said, "I kept my vow. I kept my vow." Now,
So you're telling him to suck it up and keep his vow?
you know, some things are so obvious. I ain't got to tell him. Dude,
Go to counseling.
go to counseling.
But
There's more to the story. There's more to the story.
Okay.
2 weeks now this happened when pre-pandemic. 2 weeks ago, another family member in that family died. The wife had died a couple years after the husband. And I had spoken at her funeral. But 2 weeks ago, another family member died. And I went to this funeral and I spoke again. This time, come to find out, dude had 4 children by other women. Not 2, 4. 4 children by other women. And his wife stayed with him. Now, how I usually tell this story is this. When I would go by my mother's house or my family house, they lived there till they died. They did not move. I'd see them sitting on their porch in their 70s and then in their 80s, holding hands in their rocking chair, happy as they could be. I then go to the funeral. Of his funeral, I find out he has 2 children by other women in the neighborhood. Then at this funeral, I found he had 4 children, 2 extras that I didn't know about. But if she had divorced him, she would have forfeited sitting on the porch in her 70s and her 80s, holding hands. The man she loved. Was he a cad? Yes. But she would have forfeited that latter joy. Because
so you said they must have worked it out.
They worked it out. Okay. And that's what I'm saying to homeboy, my man. You got to be willing to work it out, man. It ain't going to be, I know it's hard, but don't think about just the present. You married her for a reason. She can fix this problem. What do we talk about? Spinning the block, spinning the block, spun the block, spinning the block, going back. That often people will return if somebody matures, somebody gets over their drug issue, somebody stops drinking, or somebody stops their flirtatious ways. they'll come back. Because the problem that broke them up, you got to say to her, my friend, and say to her, the 4 F's. Be friendly first. Let me tell you about that situation. And when I looked over your shoulder and saw you texting, this is how that made me feel.
But I think it takes courage.
It takes courage
to admit
it hurt my feelings.
It hurt your feelings, especially for me.
Yes, it does, for men especially. But it hurt my feelings. You made me feel devalued. You broke my heart. I thought I was your one and only. I thought I was the apple of your eye. I thought I was the king of the castle. I'm hurt. Be friendly. Be frank about your feelings. And be fair. Why do you do that? And ask. Listen, she might have then said, because you don't show me enough attention.
How do we fix it?
She would tell you her side. Why? And then number 4, focus on a win-win. We in it to win it. We in it to win it together. If you use these 4 F's, write in the book, baby. Write in the book. Write in the book, folks. Write in the book, the 4 F's. More marriages have been saved and healed because they used the 4 F's.
Great Christmas presents.
Great Christmas present.
Even though Thanksgiving is...
Get it now. Get the book now. 10 days ago. 2 weeks away. 10 days away. Get the book. Get the marriage book. Get 2 of them.
Gifts.
Get the gifts now. Get for people who get married, for newlywed couples. Get copies of this book. Nothing's better to save a marriage than this book right here.
You know, as people age, the companionship becomes even more important.
Yes.
Because people tend to live longer. I was reading some statistics. Of course, I was reading about financial stuff. And in it, they were saying that older people who are couples who communicate, because sometimes they may not, but who communicate and do things together tend to be happier and live longer.
Right.
The companionship.
Mm-hmm.
So oftentimes you divorce. Now there's the whole thing of the great divorce.
Mm.
And you're by yourself.
Right.
I guess some people might say, you know, I'd rather be by myself than with somebody I can't stand.
Well, why don't they stand them? They were married to him because you know what? There was a little fracture that was not healed and it kept getting bigger. That's why. So we could fix that early.
Work it out.
That's right. So I want you to work it out. Go ahead.
Counseling.
Counseling.
That's all.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
What?
I ain't leaving you. I ain't texting nobody. The only one I'm texting is you.
You're on your phone
all the time.
All the time.
I'm talking all the time, and a lot of times the women.
Mm-hmm,
but
true.
She can hear me on the phone. I talk.
And sometimes you talk. I leave the room because I can't
loud.
Because you loud.
And I'm talking to women, baby. Whoo, baby, you talk about what you talk. Yeah. So stay together. Get the book. Work through it. Get some counseling. It works. Counseling. We are not counselors. We're marriage mentors. We direct you to get good marriage counselors. Okay.
Did you know, interesting, completely different, but 401k plans?
Oh, here we go.
No, you're not going to listen.
Go ahead.
You're married. You have a 401k plan.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a divorce, it's called community property.
Oh.
You're entitled to half.
Okay. You about to go down a rabbit hole. I don't care what you say. You're getting ready to go down her rabbit hole, her financial rabbit hole. I'm going to let you just have one night where you just do your whole rabbit hole stuff. You just go deep as you want to go for 30 minutes.
Financial independence.
Again, for those who joined in late, last Music and Motivation one-man show is this Saturday night at 7 o'clock. The 18th at 7 o'clock.
So go to thecomebackshow.com for information.
Thecomebackshow.com. Second, my annual, or not annual, because we don't do it that often, my speaker media publishing symposium is this Friday and this Saturday in Washington, D.C. If you're interested in learning how to grow a speaking enterprise, a publishing enterprise, a media enterprise, you go to jolleyrichspeaking.com.
It's not for people who are not doing it yet.
Yeah.
You have to already
you need to be
doing
but
it.
we can help you through that too.
Grow.
jolleyrichspeaking.com. jollyrichspeaking.com. And then I mentioned 98.6. The band I played with as a teenager into my early 20s, we were able to recapture the music and get through the legal process. I want to thank Brad Thomas, who was in the band, who's a lawyer, who helped us get through that. And now you can go to mp6.band. N as in Nancy, P as in Paul, 6, the number 6, .band. You want to hear some great old school music, go to np6.com. Well, our time is up. I want to thank you for yours. This is my beautiful bride.
This is Dee.
D. Taylor-Jolley. This is Dr. Willie Jolley with the authors of the book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. We'll see you soon. In the meantime, let's go out on one of the songs from the one-man show that I'll be singing this weekend. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you.